Hello, my name is Fiona, and I'm a certified teacher and a Praxis coach with Study.com. Are you planning to take the Fundamental Subjects Content Knowledge test? This is Praxis test code 5511. Praxis 5511 is a multi-subject exam. This problem set covers the subtopic of reading and communication. Let's review the types of questions you can expect to find on the exam. Problem number 1. Mrs. Jones assigns her students to write a persuasive essay. She reminds the students that they need a topic sentence for each paragraph. Along with the topic sentence, what else might Mrs. Jones need to remind the students to include to back up the claim in the topic sentence? Main idea, theme, supporting details, or conclusion. In a persuasive essay, the main idea expressed in the topic sentence encapsulates the overall argument, making it unnecessary to repeat for support. So we can cross that out. The theme, while important in literature, doesn't back up a claim in a persuasive essay, as it conveys broad ideas rather than specific evidence. So we can cross that out as well. A conclusion wraps up an essay and reinforces the argument, but within paragraphs. It summarizes points rather than supporting the topic sentence. So let's eliminate that as well. Supporting details are crucial to backing up the topic sentence. Facts, statistics, examples, quotations, or anecdotes provide the needed evidence and reasoning to substantiate the claim, making the argument convincing and complete. Therefore, supporting details is the correct answer here. Problem number 2. Mrs. Roberts gives her class a creative writing assignment. The students are supposed to write a funny story about a day in the life of their grandparents. It can be about when their grandparents were the age the students are now, or more recent. But it needs to be a true story. When the students ask their grandparents to tell them such a story, which of the following types of supporting evidence are the students gathering? Facts and evidence, definitions and vocabulary, descriptions and details, or anecdotes and examples. When students gather information from their grandparents for a funny story, they focus on personal experiences, not facts and evidence, which suit research writing. So let's eliminate that. Definitions and vocabulary are not sought from grandparents. Students need personal stories for creative writing. So let's cross that out as well. Descriptions and details enhance creative writing, but are secondary to the stories themselves. So that can be crossed out also. Anecdotes and examples are what the students are needing to gather. Anecdotes or amusing real-life stories fit the assignment perfectly, providing a foundation for engaging and humorous narratives. Therefore, anecdotes and examples is the correct answer. Problem number 3. The Earth is dying. The amount of trash that we dump increases daily. Greenhouse gases that cause global warming are increasing in our atmosphere. This causes the polar ice caps to melt. In effect, our water levels rise. Water pollution is another concern. Factories discard their wastes in rivers and seas. This affects the marine flora and fauna. If we do not do anything to stop these activities, we may not have a place to live in for long. What is the main idea of the passage? Water pollution is another concern. Greenhouse gases cause global warming. The Earth is dying, or we may not have a place to live in. Water pollution is another concern. Is specific but doesn't capture the overall message. The passage covers multiple environmental issues, so focusing solely on water pollution misses the broader context. So we can cross that out. Greenhouse gases cause global warming. highlights an important point, explaining cause and effect, but it's just part of the larger narrative about the Earth's health. So we can cross that out as well. We may not have a place to live in underscores the potential consequences of environmental damage. It's important, but more of a concluding remark than the main idea. So we can eliminate that as well. The Earth is dying encapsulates the central message. The passage discusses various environmental issues, trash, greenhouse gases, global warming, water pollution, and their effects, summarizing the overall concern about Earth's deteriorating condition and the need for immediate action. Therefore, the correct answer is the Earth is dying. Problem number 4. Mr. Johnson's students write essays on their favorite animals. The essays must be informative, and the students need to use different sources to support the thesis statement of the essay. The students are allowed to use both online sources and books, if they cite their sources correctly. One of the students decides to copy a paragraph from a book and uses it in his essay, without mentioning the name of the writer and citing the source correctly. Which of the following terms is used to describe this issue? Paraphrasing, plagiarizing, summarizing, or copying. Paraphrasing means rephrasing someone else's ideas in your own words while maintaining the original meaning and citing the source. The student copied text directly, so paraphrasing does not apply here. Summarizing involves condensing the main ideas of a text into a shorter version using your own words, and also requires citation. The student copied the paragraph verbatim, so summarizing is not correct either. Copying refers to directly replicating text without changes. The student copied the paragraph, but the issue is the lack of proper credit, making it a more serious concern. Plagiarizing describes the student's actions here. Plagiarism occurs when someone uses another's work without attribution, presenting it as their own. The student copied a paragraph without citing the source, thus committing plagiarism. Therefore, plagiarizing is the correct answer. I trust I was able to clarify the types of questions you will find on the subtopic of reading and communication for the Praxis 5511 exam. Please remember to like and subscribe to this channel so that with Study.com's help, you will feel confident and prepared on exam day. Bye for now.